Hello and welcome along to Rambling with Believers.
That's it. Sean will do the business for us today. It's our new podcast, and I think it's going all right, isn't it? I enjoyed the first one. Got some decent feedback as well, didn't we, boys?
Yeah. Everyone was particularly interested in me woodshed. I had to send people pictures.
Good.
Did you? I should put one on Instagram. Really, shouldn't have people that haven't got the main line connected to us.
We are a bit lax with all that, though, aren't
we?
We're the wrong side of 40.
We need a PR team, really, don't we?
We need somebody that's keen and young and knows what they're doing.
Let's create an advert, and we'll get some people.
An advert. We might just do that, Pie. We might just do that. We've got some good stuff coming up on the show today. We've all been doing our homework and we've all brought a topic to the table to discuss, haven't we? And Sean have Mooney Pies on his he's using the old grey matter to think of his, isn't he?
I've got some basic notes, so you might just have to help us out.
That's a lot more than he used to bring to the other show, so we're on the up already.
Yeah, he's got some loose wobblings, hasn't he?
We've got some stuff we didn't catch up on last time. We can discuss what we've been up to as well. I've been out in a boot somewhere. Where have I been? Was that after the last one? Who knows? I can't remember.
I've dug out. I showed you the video of that organ that we had. With the voice recorder on it. So I've been learning to play that. I followed someone on Instagram. It shows you how to play like different pop songs and that. I say pop. I've been learning Still Dre by Dr. Dre.
So if anybody wants to see that, you'll catch him at St. Pat's Church this Sunday.
Pie on the organ, innit?
Organ pie.
With his hoops and that.
I meant to bring it with us, I'll bring it for the next show.
What else? You were meant to bring a laptop and I was meant to bring a screen, but we forgot all of that.
It's too exciting for the show.
Have you not brought a screen?
No, I forgot. I've got the power pack for it, so I've got one step further, and I've got the HDMI cable, so I'm nearly there, you know what I mean?
There,
but not quite, that's all. But never mind, it don't matter. We can see, I can see, actually, I can only half see because my contacts have run out and they're come in the day. But I found an old one, it was like a -1 where I'm on minus 1.25 and 150 on the other eye. So I found a 150, so I can see to the right eye, but my left eye's a bit not quite as clear as it once was.
They've changed colour.
Mine just dropped. My contact lenses.
Do you?
I'm just wandering along. I just rub my eyes slightly, then just be out. Fell out in the middle of the Aldi once. I'm in the corner of Aldi with the milk. I'm trying to put it back in. Feels kind of think, what is he doing there? Like
dry eyes,
and that.
Nearly got picked up in the middle aisle.
How much for this? I need a price on this.
How much for this kid? I can't see.
Imagine coming home with you from the weekly shop.
He comes with a contact apparently. Like the tills things, not the tills. The prices in Aldi. Have you seen the digital?
What do you mean?
Have a look next time you go in Aldi, right? Have a look where the prices is.
On the shelves. So they can change them.
It's not a card. It's
really?
You'll not think it is, right? And I was telling somebody, and they're like, "It's not." And then one was a flickering. I was like, "Tell ya."
I've noticed them.
So they can change pricing without having to go and run. That's where it's all cheap in that.
Another thing I hate,
saving the planet.
What's the one at Dell's? That's one I got in Lidl, and there's no self-service checkout. At least when you go on Aldi now, if you've got one thing, because there's no worse than you go in one of them shops and you've got like two things.
I don't think I've ever seen
someone in front of you with
like
a month's worth of like shopping, and you're just like,
it stops me going in.
Normally people, if you're decent, you want to jump ahead, but some people are just like, nope.
It's when they look at you and just turn back around. You're like, I'll stand here then. Cheers, mate, to get me like, I don't know, cereal or something. I haven't gone in for that, but it's nice as well. It's got a good bread section, hasn't it? So it's such a shame, like
bakery goods.
It always looks like it's got loads of mint stuff on them off the sugar, and I'm just like stood drooling at the thing.
They've got like one of them loyalty cards and all, and if you spend so much money, you get like free cakes out of it. It's great. Like, but the thing you have to do is the trick you.
Got the till.
Where you have to spend your money, and then they say, "Oh, by the way, you've got a free thing." And if I don't go there, so I have to go get the cake and then go get it then.
Oh, really?
You don't have to, but I'm like, well, I'm probably. It only lasts for like a week or something, you know. So I'm like, well, I'm probably not going to be back here in a week. So then you have to go queue up again, but then you get cake. So
we have to queue up again.
Aye,
that's wild.
Nah. Well, I mean, if anyone knows a different hack, but like this is the system I've developed. Like you get your free, you spend your 20 quid, you get your free cake, and then you have to go and get your cake, queue up again. And then you sit in your car crying.
You've read it before you get out the door.
And then
can you not like anticipate spending that 20 quid and grab your cake before you go?
Well, see, this might work, but it's stressful enough.
You're just not going to do it, are you?
You just end up paying for it.
If you got there,
I mean, the cake's like 79 pence as well.
19.99, like, and you like get to the till and you like need to spend another penny because you can't get your free cake. And then you got to go back, put the cake back, queue again.
You don't have the money for it. They're all right, the staff on there as well. Look, is it in there where they wear cameras? One of them, they wear cameras, like they've got cameras on
body cams.
It's like fucking against them. It's had a body cam.
Do you reckon that's a safety thing for them, or do you reckon that's to check if they're doing the fucking job?
You know what it is. I bet it's brought in as a safety thing for them, but I bet it's more likely to keep an eye on them.
Crafty little moves.
See how many swipes they're doing every minute and that, you know what I mean? Aldi seems to have a much better customer service, like for the staff and that. Like they seem to look after the staff, can you, in Aldi? Like
yeah.
It's meant to be well-paid jobs.
It's alright.
I was looking at it at one point, like.
I can pack like a bastard in Aldi now.
Can you? But you don't pack in Aldi. It's like a fucking.
Pack myself.
Yeah, well,
you put it in a box or something, haven't you? Like they hire it down and you got to like get it in a box or something quick and glue it on the shelf over there.
What you've got to do is if you're at the till, you've got to prep yourself, get your bag ready, get it open. You need 2 bags ready, potentially 3, like, and then you wait and you just think, right, glass, right, that's in there, and you know what I mean. You've got to put it about, and then you can use your third one as a bit of a standby.
Feel to prepare to feel.
My logic.
But the thing is, one slip up, it's a
when I'm packing, like I get me heavy stuff and I'll get me heavy stuff in straight away in a big bag, but then I just lash everything in quick as it comes. But then Claire gets mental when I get home. When she comes back, she's got them all like about 10 different bags. Like, this is the fridge bag, this is the bread cupboard, and she has them all put in bags. And then I come back and I've got detergent and bacon all in the same side in the bag, and she's just like, "What's going on?"
On the bottom. I just always serve myself, mate. I take a big, massive bag. It must be like a big Christmas bag, you know, like a
Sports Direct,
but it's a big old thing. It is like Santa's sack. I dread as well, like. I should
look a bit like Santa, right? Bad Santa.
And I just put it on the self-serve, and I can't push, and I'm meticulous, man. It's like Tetris, man. I love it, mate.
No, I hate it.
I'm not a big fan of them self-checkouts.
I love it, man.
They're always like, I don't know how the balance just goes wrong. And then
Aldi's different, mate. I tell you, they're different. They're different.
I tend not to go in Aldi. At Lidl's my one.
I can't be arsed with them tills, like, and I didn't go for that reason. It's weird as well, like, because you're not used to any normal, like, you know, if you're used to going to Morrison's, you go to Tesco's or whatever. You like that? It's weird, like looking where things are from Lidl to Aldi to anywhere. It's just like alien, isn't it? Totally different world altogether. You're just like, where is that?
Yeah, I've been to B&M in concert. That's the maddest shop in the world.
Stanley.
Nah.
Oh, the one in Stanley's huge.
I went to, the reason I got onto this is because I went to the best one I've ever been to. I was down Middlesbrough the other week with work, and I needed a tape measure. I said, where can I get a tape measure from? Going to B&M, they're bound to have one, and it was the most beautiful B&M I've ever been in. Like, it was all clean and like lovely and lit really well.
That one in Stanley.
Yeah.
That one's like,
but I'm just used to the one in concert, and it's like I don't know, the ones in Ukraine are probably better than that one in Dell's Lane. Like,
it's naughty. Like,
I've got a little. I got onto me topic, a little story for a shop that's in between the two, Lidl and B&M.
There's
been a bit of
well, maybe we'll get a bit of info on that as well. Like, I'll tell you off, mate, because just we don't want to give away our sources. Like,
no.
Well, we might as well get on. Topics.
We've done Windrose and that.
I'm sure I have been somewhere. I can't remember. Where
I haven't been up to much. I'm off this week, like enjoying that.
I'm going to see Left Field at the weekend at the North Shields Working Men's Club. I can't wait. Like,
shout out Gav Croney. He'll be in love with you for going to see Left Field. I think he's been and seen them like 410 times.
Well, I've never actually seen them on their own. Like, no, I've never actually seen them at all. I don't think, to be honest. I've wanted to. Rhythm and Stealth, the second album, was one of the first albums I bought myself.
Right.
Like, and like electronic one especially. And I used to go to sleep with it on, with headphones on. I was young and wouldn't listen to music in the bedroom. So, like, in the bedroom. I want to hear you.
Want to hear you breathe.
You didn't like. It's a nightmare, but anyway. So you would never let us listen to music, so I used to go to sleep with the headphones on, listening with him in stealth, and there's a song called Chant of a Poor Man. I think it's 3 or 4 on the record.
Right.
And it's just like, I think it's Rodney P. It's like chanting away, singing, "This is a chant." Anyway, by the time it was 3 or 4 songs in, I was on my way to nearly being asleep, you know what I mean? So you're sort of in the between sleep and awake bit.
Yeah.
So, like, almost like you don't know what's going on. And then this tune used to come on and used to like infiltrate, like, me dream type of thing. Oh, it was brilliant. I used to love it, like.
Dream infiltration.
And it's obviously got Fat Planet on, you know. It's a cracking album, like. So I was going to go, and Chewy asked us if I wanted to go months ago, but I meant to be at work, but I booked a week off because it's half term, innit?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Half term, innit? So I says, and then they released some new tickets last week, Manpower, and I got all the way on the page, and then I text Chewy, you still going there? He's like, I am. I was like, champion, so am I. And then bloody Flexi's pulled out, so I could have a free bloody ticket.
Oh, nightmare.
No. Well, never mind.
Happens.
Yeah, it does happen, aye. So that's what I've been.
We just found out that Warm Dusher are supporting Baby Shambles, which is a bit of a 2-in-1. I've been wanting to catch them on for ages.
It's easy as hell, that.
Oh, God, aye. We'll have to take some Lycra.
Leather.
Lycra. Some chaps.
I'll cut the arse, dude.
They should be out of the chaps already.
Aye,
but
you've got some gigs coming up, haven't you? Because you've got that Ungonda.
And you've got
no, that's been.
Has it? Did you go to what's his name as well, then Scott?
Oh no, I didn't. I've sacked that off.
Oh.
I couldn't be asked, you know. I had like a long weekend and that. It was Monday night, and I was just like, fuck. But I know in Gonda, honestly, I've never just the voice on that lad is like, even when you hear it live as well, it's fucking incredible. Like, it really
was a good
was.
show. That was a long set.
Mint, it was your average type of set. But
how long has he been out, like?
I don't know, maybe it's like 4 or 5 years or something, possibly. But honestly, done a cover of I posted it. Can't remember what tune it is.
You sent someone in the group because I watched it.
I honestly done a cover of an old tune. Fucking can't remember what it's called, but just nailed it. Just his voice, it was just him on the piano, you know, and it was class. I
bet you could hear a bloody pin drop.
But I'm gutted I never went to see Levine.
It's.
I'm not because at the time I absolutely couldn't be asked. But I'm gutted I missed him. But apart from that, I think I've only got Baby Shambles coming up really. But to know that
I've got a bit so I've got the Shambles coming up. As I say, that left field on Saturday. I'm going doing Doncaster for a rave on the 22nd of November, and then there's a Terror Gabba thing on in the Globe in Newcastle.
Oh, hey, it's a friendly music. It's a friendly music.
It's just the name of it. And that's on the first. Terror, it's proper mad, it's good crack, There's a one called X-Tone or something. It's just literally. It's horrible.
Sounds like someone's cutting the lawn.
It's horrible. It's worse than that. It's grim, And then there's another rave on as well. So on the 13th of December, and I seem to be off. So you might go and chuck me cellar boot. Get a bit hot. Go on.
Throw some shapes up.
Speaking of music, after we discussed it last month, I was last show. One about how old music was and stuff, weren't we? And whether that song was it the Nokia song come out? That was what set it away, wasn't it? So I went and thought I'm going to have a look at that. So I've looked into the origins of music.
How do you define music though? Using instruments, or because people been clapping and
exactly. So the
tribes.
What these have done is so that the earliest known instrument was 40,000 years ago, which was a bone flute. Ooh. But they think it could be older than that.
Suck the marrow out of that thing.
They reckon it's fucking where we at. The earliest music, like you say, is probably clapping and chanting and stomping feet and stuff like that.
Bit of rhythm, got a bit of rhythm going.
Hitting rocks and sticks together for percussion, so you kind of date that, obviously. That's probably why music does stick with you, those, it's been with humans all the way through life, really, Because what I was reading, it was saying that it was used for communication, hunter-gathering songs to go out and celebrate victories or get them pumped up to go out and stuff. Religious ceremony and all that, you know what I mean? So they reckon it's evolved with humans, really.
War cries. I know that I'm pretty sure that the first documented piece of written music is from Sumeria. And there was a guy who's basically, obviously because I've translated the cuneiform, which is a language that it's in, and there's a video online of the guy playing the song that they think it would have sounded like all the way back in Sumeria.
How long ago was that then?
I don't know, 6,000-7,000 years ago, maybe.
Mental.
And it's just etched into stone with a stylus but that I'm pretty sure I seen that earlier today actually.
Really?
When the video crops up again, I can just search it and find it.
It's mad that but animals don't really seem to react to music, do they? They just zone out of it. But to us, it catches you, doesn't it? Now when you hear some bass or something, I don't know if they must hear a bang or a vibration or something, but
it's
different to humans, isn't it? I think it's the consciousness that you can put stuff together.
Stuff. We were at this festival once, and we were just lying in this teepee in RZD, and beyond the hill there was this reggae music on, like dub reggae thing, and we were knackered. It was maybe the Saturday or the Sunday, it was a Sunday actually, Sunday night, and you've been there 3 days, and this bass, we could feel it coming through the floor, like from across the hill base. And it got up and took with her, and we ended up over there, and we'd sit beside drinking cups of tea and that.
Yeah.
Dr. Huxtable and Mr. Wiz, it was brilliant, that was the power of the music, you know what I mean? It picked you up and got you there. It was class, like.
You had a little suckle on the teeth there.
I did. Got a dry throat, I was coughing the microphone.
Turning into a little crisp, aren't you? Your contact's falling out. Your throat getting all tickly.
Skin's nice and moist though, because I do a lot of moisturising, you know what I mean? I told these years ago that I moisturise, like, you bloody moisturise, and then, don't know how long after, maybe a year later, he was just like, be moisturising, like, it's hanging.
Get him on the moisturiser train.
Gotta stay young, you know what I mean? Gotta keep up my namesake. But like this, like I say, 30,000 BC, it's saying for the flutes and stuff like the phone, like that's back, like, you know what I mean? And then what it got us in thinking about, it says here, like, emotional expression and stuff, like, it's powerful tool for emotional expression, recognising ancient thinkers who believe music could portray and influence emotion, like, it's things like that. That's why massive. It's always been with people.
Like, I reckon, then, like, obviously, like, the pyramids, there's, I think it's the King's Chamber, and there's kind of like, it's made to carry sound, and they reckon that it was
the acoustics of it.
They reckon that there's like a theory that it was for healing. So you'd go in and make noise, like, and you go in, and you'd feel the
I was up
vibration from the acoustics.
When we went to Mexico, me and Claire went on a trip to Chichen Itza, like the pyramids and that there.
Yeah.
And like, it's mad, man. Like the way that they've designed them, and like on the solstice when the sun comes up, like the serpents, like the secret, their sacred animal, and then you can, like, when we went there on the solstice, but like they're telling you, like, when the sun rises, it creates a shadow, and the shadow looks like a snake going down in the ground and that. It's like, and then we're doing this thing. You could talk about the clapping and the sound and that, and you do this thing and you clap there, and it, like, it's just weird the way you can hear it go up the steps and then bounces back at you, but you can, like, hear it, like, travelling, like, almost like, whoa, and everyone's just around clapping and that.
Which is wild for back in the day, because that's got to be planned.
Yeah,
you know what
like,
I mean? Got to plan that.
I was thinking, like, like, when these people measure, they're going, right, the sun sets there every year, so right now I'm going to build this. But, like, to get to that point, it takes loads of work anyway, and then you got to build it. And imagine you get to the year and you're like, right, here we go, and find out tomorrow if I'm on track, and then you're like off track a little bit. Like, start again, lads.
Knock it down, boys.
You've got to think as well, people only lived till about 40 back then as well. But when we went to Peru, we went to a similar thing. It was this big, like, you know, when they do the terracing out the side of the mountain and that. It was that, and there was this eagle and all this. Anyway, they'd built this bloody, like, aqueduct from miles away to bring the water in. And then there was, on the opposite mountain, on the opposite one they were even on, they carved this stone face in. And on the summer and winter solstice, it drank out of that fountain.
It's mad, isn't it?
You're just like, it's crackers, man.
Like these people, like, they sort of, you know, they didn't have an easy life. You know, it's not like us, we got spare time in our hands. They're like, we're probably having to work hard to make sure they had food and stuff. And then they're like, but I tell you what, let's climb that mountain over there and carve a stone face in it.
It's not as if it's in, like, easy places to build. I mean, you could argue that the pyramids...
It was hard for me to get where I was in Peru, like, with a bus and tour guide, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I'm not cutting the faces in it.
Like, the pyramids used to be, at the time, arguably, it could have been, like, green, you know what I mean? Because all the Sahara and whatnot, all that, the land used to be green, so you can kind of, like, fair enough. But in places like you talking about there, like Peru and that, like in Chichen Itza and that, they're up in the mountains.
Well, I listened to a podcast that was saying that they actually got tread canny well, like they got fed and watered, and, like, you know what I mean. A happy workforce is productive, innit? So, like, and I think if that's all you're putting, it's like, see, your nationals wealth on, you know what I mean? Like, if that's what whoever's governing it at the time wants to spend all the time and effort, they're going to fund it, aren't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And especially if you think it's to your God, it's going to give you a bit more incentive, innit? You know what I mean? It's not for me, like.
It's
not for me,
I bet it gives you, like, sort of inner peace, you know, like, sort of...
you know, kind of what you graft.
And then, like, saying at the end, I mean, what's it called? Machu Picchu and that, like, that's impressive.
Machu Picchu, like, that was built when, you know, Crystal Palace?
You think of it dead old, don't you? But it's I heard what the one I heard was Henry VIII. What's that palace called in London?
Ali Pali.
He used to perform there before he was king.
He built some house out in the West of London.
Prince Henry.
And Henry VIII, that one.
I am.
But
you want about like our places to work and that? They reckon that Hadrian's Wall used to be like, it was because it was the edge of the Roman Empire. They would have people from like Africa and all, because what they would do, if they took over a country, you could join their army and get become a centurion, is that what it, or whatever they were called, the ones that were allowed to live in Rome at the end of it.
Right.
If you'd done 15-year army service or whatever it was. So there'd be people there from they were African, that on the up in hill,
seen on Time
Italians
Team
and Spanish and whatever in that. And they reckon it was one of the at one point in the world that was the most cultural
diverse
in the world, because because there was just people from everywhere.
They talk about that on I was like Dig for Britain or something like that.
Dig for Britain.
You know, like one of them fossil programs and that. And they showed you that, and they were putting they were digging in a cricket ground in Carlisle, and but then they found all these stuff from
Carlisle Cricket Club.
Well, should have dug in the garden a little bit. You might have found some treasure. Sort of documents or evidence, brooches or whatever, that showed there was Africans there, from sort of different countries. But they were proving that they were stationed up there, and they backing up what you're saying. That I don't even know what year that was. Is that sort of 300 or something? 300 BC?
It would have been around about the 300.
Really?
I think.
But mad, isn't it? How long would it take?
Have you seen the roads? The picture of the roads all leading back to Rome. All the roads in Europe and that, all the main roads.
It looks like
a horse,
like vessels, veins and stuff, doesn't it? It's wild,
It is crazy, And I've seen one of a train lines in America.
Yeah, compared to Europe and Asia and that.
Hell, man.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
You've seen
America's quite a new country.
A lot of ours was for industry, wasn't it? That's why we had it up here and stuff. You know what I mean? It was to get shit about, wasn't it? Coal and whatnot.
It's all the book I've been reading about India. All talks about the putting the trains in over there. That's why they've got such good train networks and that.
The Romans was 27 BC to 476 BC. Or AD, sorry.
I was going to say it's like they killed Christ.
It's about 500 years.
Decent whack.
But they reckon the Eastern Empire lasted until the fall of Constantinople, which was 1453.
What's another 100 year?
1,000.
1,000 years. Bloody hell.
Aye.
Well, they've done alright,
they did a fair crack of the whip.
They did. They invented mad things underfloor heating and that. Toilets and stuff like that.
Even bathing and that. I think.
That's a good thing on Monty Python. Have you ever seen?
I haven't.
Oh, The Life of Brian.
I've not. It's not really
what have the Romans ever done for us? And then they just start listing all the good shit they've done. They might give us. Apart from that though, what have the Romans ever done for us? It's good.
Well, when we went into the football, we were after the playoffs, so shit, and we were paid his father. What did he say? Because my hair was out. He's like, you look like Jesus. He was like, he's not the Messiah. He's just a naughty boy.
Very naughty boy.
I was fucking pissing myself.
Oh, class, man. That's The Life of Brian as well. You need to watch that. That's class.
You know what it is? One of them. I've never gotten one. The reason that email spam. You get spam emails. It's because they were Life of Brian fans or spam a lot. And it's an Easter egg to that, and that's why it's called spam mail and stuff. Stuff he didn't want. They used to send the first people that invented it used to send each other it as jokes and that. That's why it's called spam.
It's a spam a lot.
It's crazy, isn't it?
That's mad,
it's crazy. There's other things like that as well. There's a few little.
We're slowly dripping through all these computers. Last week you had you don't have to type www. You teach us about spam this week.
Once I got put on through the door, I got put on these courses. You know where the Metro Centre is? You know where Metro House is?
Yes, aye.
Opposite there?
Aye.
There's little unit, one's a wedding shop now. It was a computer place. I used to get sent there, to go and learn things. So they had us on a computer making websites course in a PC repair. And on the PC with repair, there's loads of computers. Take them apart, put them back together, do your worst. There's no way you can do it. We've done 1,000 times. I didn't try and knock it up. I thought I'd done it all. it was out of action for a week and a half.
He's killed it.
It was mad, man. Once I used to be a bit of a cheeky git when I was younger.
Cheeky git now?
Well, I wouldn't hold my tongue when I was younger. I bet.
Now it's changed.
Yeah, a little bit. Just think it now. And it was a Friday night and I was waiting to get the bus home. Bus was taking ages and ages. I was getting angry and angry. I was probably going out or whatever, you know. Anyway, the bus finally turns up. I stop on. I was like, yeah, where you been? Like, what time you call this fucking dick? You know, bus was full. I should have really understood. Something's probably happened, you know. And he was just like, well, it's not my fault. There's a building on fire in Newcastle and they've stopped all the buses, is it? And I was like, and the whole bus like heard him put us down, and I just like walk on and just stand there and all the way home and just thinking, like, what a dickhead. You know, you learn.
What are the music instruments were?
Well, I've gone on from instruments now. So what that got us onto was chart music. So
right.
The chart music was invented in this country by the NME, and they used to just ring round and ask how many shops had sold in that week. It used to be chart music, like as in sheet music, you know, like what Beethoven and that would play, and that's what was originally the chart. And the first one in America, this blew my mind. Where's it at? The Billboard chart in America. The Billboard magazine was founded in 1894, which is crazy.
Whoa.
And the first published chart of sheet music was June 1913. That's just absolutely mental, like.
That's before the First World War.
It's mad, is it? 1912? When was the First World War?
15. Was it 15 to 17, was it?
I don't know. Thought it was a 12 in there, maybe, but I never know, like. I should not.
I'll research.
Have a look. Anyway, and I found, what did I find? I found the song that was number one first. Not in fucking 1913, like, but in
it was 14 to 18.
14 to 18, so just before the World War.
That's mad.
Somebody must have kicked off with it. I don't agree with that. You know, it escalated quickly. But the NME, they done it, and the first single chart was created in 1952 by Paul Dickens.
Have you got like who's number one? The first ever number one. I was going to say, you can't.
The first number one was "Here in My Heart" by Al Martino. Shite. Right. I heard it.
Was it bad, was it?
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah. Can you play it on here?
I don't know. It might copyright us off, like.
That's never stopped us before.
Martino, he's got to be dead. Surely we can just play his music.
But I just think, you know what it's like. I think that's enough of that.
Well,
so he's got to so figable, then start lashing that out there, like.
It's pre-rock and roll then,
pre anything decent by the sound. That's awful. It was it
1952, was it?
I read somewhere as well how long it was at the top of the charts.
I bet it was all like sort of show music and that, wasn't it? Would have been like theatres and stuff, and that type of stuff.
Bit of cabaret.
And then I was reading, what else was I reading? There was some of the mad stuff I was looking at. They used to, the Billboard started with, used to take in like what was in jukeboxes and stuff and pop phonographs. So phonographs where you used to go and listen to a little machine, isn't it? And like you'd stand and listen to it at a booth
big,
thing. I think.
Horn coming out of it.
No, I'm not sure about that, but I think you used to go and like stand in a little booth and listen to music. But I may have made that up. Like,
I'm not too sure.
And that's how they used to like collate how the charts were done with like jukebox music and say who's played what and whatnot. You know what I mean? And then they had to change the rules because there were people releasing multiple songs. You're not allowed to have multiple songs in the charts at once.
When? Back then?
Now?
Well, yeah.
Honestly, not like UK's top 40 chart restricted leading artists from having more than three tracks in the chart at once. Sorry.
I was going to say, because that Ed Sheeran, he's got them out every week, hasn't he?
There was a point in time where he was the chart.
Yeah, that's maybe why they changed it, to be honest. I bet he's probably involved in a lot more around the back as well, you know what I mean?
Is he?
Yeah. He's always with the back. Like.
Allegedly.
Do you want to know what the shortest song ever recorded was? First of all, guess the time.
1 second.
Just over 1.3 seconds. And it was banned by Napalm Death, which is
I recognise that name.
I used to have a joke with Matilda years ago that I wrote like the quickest song in history, and it was called Cheesecake. And I just used to like, she was like, how does it sound? And I just went, Cheesecake. And then that was it. So I reckon I beat Napalm Death.
I do as well,
that's not a second long.
No.
Yeah, but it is. No,
I'm trying to get it up and see if I can find it for us. Something's gone wrong.
The quickest song in the world.
Quickest song in the world. So quick.
Where's that? Like on YouTube?
Spotify. I'm on. Like. Here it is. Are you ready?
Put it on loop.
That was a masterpiece.
Cheesecake's better than that.
Yours is definitely better than that, mate.
Thanks, lads.
I'll amend Wikipedia when I get off.
I'm gonna have to lay that down. But that's.
How can you just imagine buying that? There'll be people who own that.
Well, I mean, it's obviously like it's part of an album, you'd imagine, and it's just. I suppose.
Imagine like if someone's got a CD of it, or like
even a
vinyl.
What's the
put that on again.
In 2022, all the top 10 biggest singles in the UK were British artists or featured British artists. That was the first time that's ever happened.
Well,
what was the numbers again?
2022, did you say?
2022, all the top 10 singles that either were British or featuring British artists. Brexit.
That sounds good.
That's the Brexit
propaganda.
I've got to get it in. Got to fly me flag in. And then I got on the biggest chart battle. Remember the Britpop thing? You'd be a bit too young, on you?
Yeah, I was a bit too. What was that like?
Do you remember it between Oasis and Blur? Oh, it was huge, man. It was like they were talking about it in the Parliament and stuff, and it was just like. But apparently,
I think it was like. But at that point, I mean, I don't know, because it's my sort of coming of age time as well. But like, I think like the internet was around like just starting, and then like Euro '96, and just there was I don't know something about. Is it just because like we were just
really. The 90s, 96 is like probably peak, 96, 97's peak like England, and then it's been on the slippery slope ever since. I'd suggest like, I think that's fair
They said things could only get better, and they were wrong.
Bloody dream. Fucking Tony Blair's got a lot to answer for.
Let's not get into that.
Let's get on to the Battle of the Britpop. It was August 1995, so what were we, 13, 14?
I know. Yeah.
And then what happened was they actually didn't have a rivalry beforehand very much, and then it was
didn't tell us. Was it the tabloids or whipping shit?
No, well actually it was clever marketing by Blur's record label, Food Records. They moved it on purpose and they set it all up, and then like you say, it all set away in the press and that. And how many each sold, do you think?
10 million?
No,
they're like
it's in the 100,000s.
600.
Nah. Oasis's Roll With It sold 216,000 copies, and Country House sold 274.
That's not that many when you think the population of the country is like 60 million.
So Alex James wore an Oasis t-shirt mocking Noel on Top of the Pops when they won.
Right.
So Noel Gallagher said he hoped Damon Albarn, Alex James would, and I quote, catch AIDS and die.
He's not one of the mince's words.
But they're friends now, aren't they?
I think
they're both. Like I said, I don't think the rivalry was that much, but then you know what it's like, and especially if you whip Liam up and we're friends.
There's an interview with there's an award ceremony, and Liam they're both in there like Blur and Oasis. Liam wins an award, and he's like, "If I see you about," and Damon Albarn looks like he's shitting his pants.
Well, he would be though, when he Damon Albarn's like a posh, posh boy, arty boy, isn't he? And Liam's obviously Raj. I think it was GQ Awards, maybe.
It might have been,
It was mad how big it all was back in the day, but I was the secret Oasis. I liked them a little bit, but I couldn't say no because I was a raver, and you literally couldn't listen to rave music in Oasis, so you get struck. Funny, you know what I mean? Big one.
And I've mentioned this the other week, but he doesn't watch Father Ted. But have you seen that?
Have
you seen that Father Ted episode when he's got the other, like the mirror sort of priest, and
is he Elvis?
No, but like they've got the other bloke that's like Dougal, the other bloke that's like Ted, like the rival priest, and then he's like, "Who'd you like best, Oasis or Blur?" And then he goes like, "Oasis." He's like, and then he's like changed his mind. You need to get that one watched though. You need to get all of them watched.
I am working my way through them.
Oh yeah.
I realised why I'd stopped watching them. They were out of sync on my dodgy stick thing.
Right.
Like the voice was like proper, like they'd shut the door and it'd be like, bloody hell. But I've managed to get it on my laptop.
You get them on there, like more.
No, well, I was trying to look. I couldn't find them anywhere. I think they might be on more 4, but I was struggling to find them, to be honest. I did look. And I've just watched the Elvis one where they're all dressed up as Elvis, and the bloke comes out and he used to be on the telly. and they get him on the sherry, and he starts going crackers and that.
There's a few mint ones. There's the one where he's like, they think he's a racist, and he's standing at the window.
That's amazing.
And there's stuff on the window, and he's like, and it's over his mouth, and it looks like a Hitler tag. He's like, get out the field, and that it looks like Hitler. And it's brilliant. Then the milkman, the one with the milkman.
Oh, Pat Mustard. Man, I think I might be. It's a take on speed, isn't it? And I do get stuck on the milk cart.
And he puts the brake on the pedal.
It's close. I was laughing at it, like, so it is something I am definitely gonna keep.
Yeah, like what we worked out, there's only 3 series on there, so what's that? There's probably only gonna be like 18 episodes.
About 3 or 4 in.
Stick with it.
I will. Anyway, what's next? What we got next?
Yeah, it's Halloween, isn't it? So
just when this comes out, innit?
I thought I'd get some just some random Halloween facts. What's the best? Have you ever dressed up? Fancy dress? Like,
I fucking hate fancy dress, if I'm honest.
I love fancy dress, like.
Oh, you what though? Remember when we were doing yours?
We've got a dressing up box.
We went to his room. Like afterwards, and he was just like, "I'll get the dressing up box out." So he stood like looking under the stairs and that. Right? He's like, "Oh, I don't think it's there. No, I don't think it's there. It must be in the loft. It must be in the loft." Claire's like, "I'm sure it's there, Lee." He's like, "No, I don't think it is." And then he's like, "Oh, there it is. I've got 2."
It's about a metre squared and all the cupboard.
It's like under the stairs.
Chest.
I've got 2.
I seen it the other day. I was up in our loft getting the Halloween box out for Claire's been decorating the house and that. And then we got a dress you up box. I was like,
Captain America, the good survivor wasn't he?
Was that were you Barbarian or something?
I was Thor's lass.
Was that
Thor's beard?
Did I have my lederhosens on?
Oh, you should see it. I've got maybe his eye.
I bought lederhosens.
What I had on, man. What a picture! If I can dig that out, I might put that online, but it's a bit wild, like.
We've been somewhere.
Seen it once, and like, what is that?
We've been somewhere in East London, haven't we?
I've been to a nightclub that had a swimming pool in.
Aye. You and Richie and Barry.
Aye, and was there somebody else? Kev, the good Jeffrey Kennins was there, wasn't he? Was he?
Oh, I don't know.
On the way out, he lived in Brixton, right? I gone, which way is the best way to get home? Gone up the street, head north. That was his directions home from
Aye.
You nearly missed that train on the way back when you nearly missed that train.
Well, that was a different time.
Especially dressed up.
Was it the same time?
I don't know.
That might be the same time.
That was the time that we dressed up in our front room.
Fancy dress. I've only really getting dressed up a couple of times. I was dressed up as Sergeant Peppers. You've been that fancy dress shop in Black Hill?
Yeah.
It's wild, isn't it? You
Fantasia,
and the bloke who runs it, he's on the counter. He's just like, hang on a minute.
He used to live at the top of the street.
Did he?
Oh, he was quick, him.
Is he?
He didn't. He didn't like it.
We were on about this last show, not? We were being on about this recently. Like, somebody knocking your door, I would just sit in and hope they didn't knock again.
Did we not see a video? Did we see a video and like some bloke was like teaching his kid like these type of games? Like,
I never know. You'll have to dig that out. Like,
he caught us one day, man. It was a belter, and so we're at the top of his we're outside his fence. And I apologise now if you're listening. We used to call you Elvis, but I'm sorry. I don't know your real name.
Got more modesty about him, really.
He has got but like when you're young, you kind of just take the piss, and like now, it's like I look at him and I think you're fucking cool as hell.
There's a lot of things I've done.
You know, what I mean? You mature. But anyway, we're at the top of his garden, pop, pezzling in his window. But he lives in a detached. What do you call it? It's got
bungalow.
No, it's got like a passage in between the two houses, runs between the two houses, pitch black, you know. So we're at the top of the garden. He's come out the back door, crept up the passage. We can't see him because it's pitch black. Boom! He just bolted for us. Right, he got every one of us. I think there's about 5 of us. I think there was about 5 of us. Right, he ran past 4, got to the first one. Right, and then we obviously got the first one. He was squealing. No, he knew nicely what he was doing. I saw he took us. Well, he tried to take us all our houses. I snuck off. He took us. Took Jamie and Cheesy up to his. They were the first 2. And then he was walking along the top of the street, you know, it's like a horseshoe. He was walking along the top, and he got to he was walking towards, I think Atherton's at the other end, or somebody else's. He was taking, I can't remember who it was, Lynchy or someone. And then I was at the back of the queue, and I just fucking snaked off down the street. I was like, fuck that. So I didn't get the knock on the door, but I was involved, and I apologise again. You know, it's just there wasn't a lot to fill the time with. But
that's happened back there. Got to give a shout out to Liam Lynch because he's just had a baby there. Congratulations to you too.
Congrats.
Buzzing from. We're talking about getting caught. We were doing the moor. There used to be like this, like a scrapyard in the middle of the moor. You know what I mean? And we used to go in. Break in basically, but you didn't. You could just get in as young as you know what it's like. It was a big bus depot as well. We used to play on the buses. I'm just remembering once I don't know why, but we used to get on the buses. And my cousin for some reason had knee clothes on, and he was swinging doing the bus, you know, like off the top bits. And the bloke just come open the bus door, going like, "What you doing?" Anyway, we used to go into the scrapyard and that. And once we found a big, massive knife in the glove box of this car, big, huge knife. Anyway, we got caught in there, and the bloke was gone mad, and he collared and he had all stood against this wall just off the front street. And we're like, right, and he was like, I'm going to ring the police and all this. I think he might have done, and then he was going to take away and all this jazz. Anyway, so we started passing a message doing the line, you know, I'm like, run on 3. Got to the second off end, and they're like, no, we're not running on 3. Just like,
I thought it was going to be like
fettled,
like Chinese whispers, like run on 3, and by the time it got to the end, the message had changed.
I lost me tea.
It's time for tea,
I know, we got fettled early. There used to be a this sounds even more bizarre than a scrapyard in the moor. There was a holiday camp for like caravan park for we used to go into. And we used to go in the hedges in there. We used to build like camps and that. We built just like on holiday. I think there's people in there, and then the owner would come out, give him loads of grief. And then P's dad had something to do with the bus depot once. We had to come pick up something from there. And I thought, I used to go in there. I used to like look into that caravan park, but you could never see because I was in the bushes. And I wanted to have a look. You know, it's long since shut down. But the thing was there, and he was just like, "What are you doing?" Ted was kicking off, telling us to come back and that. But I thought, I'd rather get wrong off Ted. I need to have a look in there to see what it looked like. You know?
Some bad shit when we were younger. I remember we caught a guy having a wank.
Oh, anyway.
I saw like along the hall, just along the road there. Do you know the roundabout at the top of the hill here? The hall used to have like ivy on the tops of the walls and that. We used to climb and jump and fucking.
Ivy's what you want to be climbing it. Like.
Oh, aye. and we're basically hanging around, and there was a car and it had the engine on, and we were on the other side of the wall, and we're like, what the fuck is that car doing? So we all jumped on the wall and that, and like hitting the ivy to see what he was doing, and there he was just tearing the head off it like.
Wow.
And I sort of started like making noises and that, like trying to like scare him off, like just making odd like fucking screeches, and he'd take his hand off his meat for a second and have a little look around, and then he was just like fucking straight back at us.
Wow. Did you see that bloke in Hartlepool last week?
It was an itch that needed itched, like by the looks of it. Anyway, we smashed his windscreen. That was.
What's he gonna do?
Well, he chased us like. So we all ran away. I can't remember how many at that point.
Mid session or.
No. So what happened was we started chucking sticks and that, and it like hit off the car, and obviously that spooked him. So he drove down the street to turn around, come back, and like I chucked like a half a brick out of the wall, and like. So we were over the other side of the wall at this point, and I just kind of heard the car, and then just thought I'll just time it. So, and then it went over the wall and just heard. Psh! I was just like shit. So we just darted, like we went all the way around the back of the heaps. But then there was a big squad of us, so we were like, well, why don't we just split off into like twos and that? And then like he was flying around trying to have a look for like people and that, but we were just so fucking.
Yeah, I tell you, doing the grove, can't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, didn't be wanking around bands.
Well,
that's another that story. Like, can't do it in your house. You did.
There's a bloke in Hartlepool's just been convicted, and he was pleasuring his cell on it with a rocking horse.
I heard about this.
And a branch off a tree, inserting it up his cell.
Fuck.
Nah, like how weird, mate. Can't do.
Not in the park.
Anyway, Halloween.
What happened?
No idea we got there. Like, do you like Halloween? You look the type.
Yeah, like. Well, I mean, Claire loves it, so I have to get roped in anyway. But I do like a good fancy dress party, like, and then Bob and Frapples. I love Bob and Frapples. Like a couple of games.
keen on that.
Toffee apples, like toffee apples.
When I was a young'un, like, you used to get a bit of fake blood and then plastic teeth when you went charging the boot asking for money. It was great. Halloween and bonfire nights, you just knock on doors asking for money.
We used to just
trick or treat, you'd get money, not sweets.
Screen masks on and go and try and demand some sweets, like
from the shop.
No, just from anyone.
We used to it was money that we used to get. It was great. Like,
we got a few bits. Like, it
was and then bonfire night, penny for the guy. We used to make a canny bit of money. Us like
carol singing. You used to be able to get a bit, try a bit for carol singing and all.
A bit of effort in that, you know. You could
if
just put somebody.
Got a quiet voice, you'll catch him at St. Pat's Church this Sunday.
I'm not just one trick pony. Sing and play.
Fucking Jerry Day Lewis. Jerry Lee Lewis.
Passing the airplay around.
Well, I think that's probably a good place to stop. You think for this one?
Yeah, Halloween special.
Halloween special.
We barely touched on any Halloween we got on. But it is what it is. Yeah. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.